What is happening, people? Welcome to the Manc Talk. We are back, but we have the man like Steve, who is
the champion of England.
Champions of England, mate. There we have it, man.
Staying there, that.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute.
Where's the other one on auction?
The big one's at home, innit? The kids wanted the pictures with it and that. Yeah. So it is what it is, man. But
nah, man. Big up to you, man. Listen, apologies on the kind of lack of videos, but listen, man, it's busy, man. This life and this football life, content creating.
I don't know how you do it.
It's busy, man. He's been Madrid, he's been FA Cup. You know, you can either get a phone call from Steve now. You know what I mean? He's chilling with everyone.
Mad.
You know, life is mad, but
Madrid
it's good
twice,
to see you.
Palace, Southampton, Burnley.
Yep.
52 games out of 58.
52 out of 58, man. You know what? One thing that people can't call you, Steve, is an armchair or a fake fan.
Never.
Nobody.
I've been doing this for over 20 years, man.
20 years, man.
Over 30 odd years, season ticket. But this season's been a drain because when you're on like without being on YouTube and social media,
yeah,
you go to a game, you win, you come home. That's it.
Yeah, it's true.
Now I've got to, when we're there, I've got to take videos for the people that expect a video. Come home, they want a reaction, they want a preview. You've got to talk.
Yeah, man. You're the main man, though. When you look at it, man, like, I don't see any City fan come near you, and that's for me, honest opinion. You give the raw emotion. You're like City's main representative. Like, if you want to know about City people, honestly, man, big Steve MCFC, because you give it natural. You don't boast about anything. You're just a fan.
I did it to defend City, innit? I thought that didn't really have great representation online. There's a few guys, up and coming guys now, trying to do it. But I just tried to defend my club. I don't pretend to be a YouTube guy or that. I just try and defend the club. Try to tell people how I feel. Yeah. You know, not how they should feel. It's my opinion. If they want to listen to me, listen. If they don't, they don't. But I hope I did it proud. People were asking for vlogs, and that's never going to be me. Yeah.
I tried. People, honestly, how much did I try? Yeah. I tried to tell them, yo, listen, this is how you do it. And when it comes in, but for me, I can do that because like it's natural for me to just get the reaction and whatnot. But for Steve,
if it wasn't for you, he said, anyone that don't know, all my YouTube streams get set up by Saeed.
Yeah.
I'm either him, Saeed, can you put this video and all that?
Yeah,
so
I'm on the way to gym. Can you do it? I'm like,
if it wasn't for him, then you won't get anything. So
that's for the love, man. Like I said to you, you know, we can be rivals off the pitch, but it's all love, man. You know, like I said, you've not been in this game. I've been in this game.
Just let me straighten my Haaland shirt. Innit?
Yeah, man. Listen, man. You know what I mean? You know what, man? That is actually, it looks good, man. You know what I mean? Haaland, Manchester. Yeah, man. Looks
He's here,
good.
man. He's here.
He's here. You know, listen, man. You City fans are all stalking watch me. I've seen all them videos. Deansgate. He's here. Steve, over to you. He's here.
Yeah, he's here. 1, 2. I've just seen Alfie in the toilets.
He's having to close the mirrors.
We're excited, man. We're excited. It's. You know what? It's probably.
He's a blue man.
It's probably the biggest signing we've ever had. I mean, Aguero was up and coming.
No, nobody knows. He had hype, but not to this level. Come on,
this guy's like boom. Yeah,
boom, mate.
He's a monster. He's a robot, man. And
he's like that.
Yeah, no, he's.
You know what I mean?
I'm so excited for it. Pre-season, the Charity Shield is at Leicester Stadium this year.
Oh, is it? You know what? I like that because I'm sick of Wembley, man. Like Wembley doesn't give that feel. Charity Shield used to be at flipping.
It's a long ass day, man.
I know,
Wembley for the Charity Shield.
London, you know what it's like in London. It's just mad in it all the time. But you know, Haaland's here. You know what I mean? He's a City player now.
Alvarez scored 6 last night.
Bro, Alvarez, man, under the radar, man. When I seen it last night, because he scored 6 before, hasn't he?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, he scored in January, I think, 6 as well. And I just thought to myself, nah, this can't happen, man. And then I looked at the level of goals here, and people can call it a pony league.
Yeah.
But the level of goals he's getting in, for me, it's the fact that he gets in the box quickly, and his finishes are instinctive.
Yeah.
And it's like different types of finishes. And I'm just thinking, Alvarez, Haaland, you know, Jesus could stay. I think Jesus will stay because I
think
Guardiola needs him. He needs that kind of player that can be is multifaceted. He can go right, he can go middle, he can go left. It's scary, man. As a United fan, I watched Gary Neville talk on the thingy on that Sky Bet thing, and I thought it is scary, man. Like, you guys, do you want to stop or what, man? Do you want to give us a chance, like?
Highest scorers with no striker, and gonna sign 2 of the best.
Yeah.
It's Pep, innit? You know, you need these media need to lay off him, man, because they're giving him grief, so he's getting angry, innit, and just dominating.
You know what, man?
We get shit when we buy players. We signed Haaland and Alvarez for less than 70 mil.
Yeah, yeah.
Less than you paid for
You know what's
Maguire.
pissing me off now? You're starting to spend smarter now. I think that's what's pissing people off. You know, at the start, I think everybody would say, "Oh, your club City, you're spending this, you're spending that." You know what's pissing me off now? I don't even care about the little club stuff and all that anymore. It's the fact that he's spending.
But you look
and
at the
spending
deals
well.
we bought, yeah? Edison, 35 million, worth more than that. Kyle Walker, 50.
Worth it.
Right?
We bought Wan-Bissaka for 50.
Cancelo, yeah? Cancelo, he's worth more.
Yeah.
Diaz is worth more. Laporte's worth more.
Yep.
Rodri's worth more.
Yep.
Yeah, Sterling's worth more. Jesus is worth more. Every single player we've signed is worth more. If we sold him today, he's worth more. That's great business, man.
And the only one that you think about Grealish because English tax in it, it's like,
English
it always
tax,
happens.
yeah.
It always
English
happens.
tax.
So, for me as well, it's the value you've got for him. When I talk about Wan-Bissaka then, that's not to take piss out Wan-Bissaka, but, you know, he's not the level of these guys, Kyle Walker, and it cost 50 million. And that cost 50 million... Look, how many years ago did you buy Kyle Walker? 6-7 years ago. Yeah. So if Wan-Bissaka's worth 50 million now, how much was Kyle Walker worth now?
I know, but I knew Kyle Walker for that money was a snip.
Mate, it's a snip, man. It's a snip, man. You know what I mean?
But listen, mate, it wouldn't be the Man City way if they didn't put us through it again. Unbelievable.
Talk about it, man.
Oh, man. It's there's always this typical Man City thing inside you, and you try if you let it get out and consume you, it kills you. So what I was trying to do is pushing it far down my body as I can,
yeah.
So I get to the ground, everyone's buzzing and that. The coach greeting came in, smoke bombs and all that. You're thinking, right, it's going to be a good day today. We're going to go in there, going to put Villa away, we win the league. Yeah. It doesn't ever happen like that, City. We find ourselves, go in the ground, 2 minutes in, we find Wolves are 1-0 up.
Yeah.
So you're thinking, oh yeah, what's going on here?
Yeah.
But then we're 1-0 down.
Yeah.
Then Liverpool's 1-1.
Yeah.
Then it's 2-0. And then you're like, that second goal came in. My dad's just been explaining to you innit, how it felt. It was like, honestly, it was like a kick in the teeth. I had a kick in the teeth in Madrid 3 weeks ago. That was worse. This felt like that, but I thought we always had a chance back at home and that. And then obviously 3 goals in 5 minutes, man. Not like. It's just like we didn't even look like scoring up until then. But the substitutions Pep made with Zinchenko coming on made a massive difference.
Zinchenko was the key for me. I know Gundogan scored the goals. Zinchenko just was like a winger. Yeah,
but he came on and instead of coming inside all the time, he gave us width. And the pitch was stretched then.
Yep.
Villa didn't know what to do. That Lucas Dean and all them boys, they were on their arse.
Mate.
Tyrone Mings was getting a lot of shit up to the game. But I tell you what, he played well, man.
I did say to Chris, didn't I?
He cleared it. But with a De Bruyne one, he was panicking and he couldn't touch De Bruyne, otherwise he's getting brought down. But that assist from De Bruyne's class. Where he put it, the goalie couldn't touch it, the defender couldn't touch it because he put it in his own net.
Yeah.
And Gundogan just went, Mr. Whipper, back post, bang.
There you go. And it's almost as if it's telepathic, you know. And it kind of annoys me that the fact
imagine Haaland getting on the end of these.
Oh, well, I don't want to imagine it. How about that? I don't want to imagine this team. Why are you telling me? Even Alvarez, though, like, you know. Any striker for De Bruyne is ridiculous, mate. For me, he'll go down as one of the Premier League greats, De Bruyne, because when you look at what he's doing, it's different.
Don't forget, the media said 60 million flop. Man City have bought this guy, and then that Phil Thompson. What the money they're paying for this boy?
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Paul Merson as well.
Paul Merson. They're still on air, them too. They should be sacked after bullshit like that.
Yeah, it's true.
Do you know what I mean? But, like I say, who cares, man? We've just won our 4th title in 5 years. Doesn't matter about what anyone else says. To me, as a Man City supporter, 4 Premier Leagues in 5 years, unbelievable.
Yeah.
To go down that parade with all the family and to see Pep singing City and all that and seeing it all, it is what it is. And then you get the parade counters then. Oh, yeah. You know when we take a picture of the parade when it's not even started?
Yeah, I know.
And they always put United's on when they're all on the scaffolding. That one came out.
Yeah.
And then the Liverpool one come out from somewhere. And I was like, mate, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
It's
you know what it is, I'll be honest with you. Like I said to you, I can banter and I can say this and that, but if you're being honest, with Man City, it's local fans, innit? That's what I'm trying to say. Like with United, I remember I was there that day, 2013. And we had people coming around the world, we're a more the global club. Yeah. Where City are just a club where it's just mainly.
Mate, after the game on the Sunday, some of the boys that I go with were like, I can't pick myself up to go to that parade because I'm physically ill. They were ill from the game. The game made me ill. You seen me on the big screen.
Yeah. Crazy. You're falling asleep. I was thinking these sofas, they knocked you out, mate. You're like that.
You seen. As soon as Gundogan scored the second, I did a video in the Big Six group, didn't I?
Yeah.
I was gone. Head had fell off. Gone, completely gone.
Did you actually think, like, what was going through your head when you're thinking 2-0? Like,
I'm thinking, I destroyed. Social media's gone. I'm going to get killed.
Yeah.
The biggest bottle jobs in the history of Europe. I'm going to get it. I've been pumping my chest out all season, and they've done it to me. City's let me go out there, defend them, and then they've just made me look a mug. But like I say, we came back, man, and it was brilliant to see. It was brilliant to see. And look, but now have you noticed all these media and that playing down the Premier League like it's shit? You know, it's like, but you should have won the. So it's bullshit, man. It's
standards, man. For me, like I said to you, I think for me it's standards. It's relentless, man. It's not being able to kind of lose points when you think you're down.
If Pep Guardiola would have won one European Cup in 6 years, he wouldn't have a job.
Yeah, true.
So if it, what I say,
one Premier League, you mean?
Yeah, no, one European Cup.
One European Cup, okay.
So, because they're all going about European Cup. I'm saying, okay then. So, Klopp's won one European Cup, one Premier League, a Carabao Cup, and an FA Cup. Yeah. So, look at Pep's record. What would you rather take?
There you go.
We're consistent. We're winning trophies we've won 15 trophies in like the last 11
And you would argue, Liverpool were always winning European Cups. So it's nothing against Jurgen Klopp. Again, I don't know how he's got that Manager of the Year award. I still don't get that, by the way. I think for me personally, I would have gave it Eddie Howe. That was my choice because of where he got them from Newcastle. Fair. And I feel like people could say he spent money, but he's only bought.
Did you see that right?
Yeah.
Every year that award's been given out, bar 3 times, it's always gone to the person that's won the Premier League. Yeah. The 3 times it hasn't. Was Mancini when he won it, he didn't get it.
Oh, okay.
Pellegrini when he won it, he didn't get it. And Pep Guardiola when he won it, he didn't get it. So the 3 times it went to Alan Pardew, Chris Wilder and Jurgen Klopp.
Wow.
And City won the league all them seasons and never got it.
I wonder. That's a bit of a weird one, that
fucking
one.
Chris Wilder.
For Sheffield United,
and Pellegrini though, but I mean, it is what. Listen,
I get what you mean.
I don't think we're. I'm not asked about them.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I don't think Guardiola is bothered about that. Like, he's more just kind of like.
You seen the emotion? He was crying when he won the league, man. It's been a long season for us as fans, but for him to motivate that team and to keep that team going and get that team to come back, because we last 10 games of the season we were finished, man. Laporte's gone and had surgery on his knee that he injured at Wolves. He said he's been strapped up last few games playing.
I've seen that. He looked like he was gone, but he had to carry on.
He had to carry on. No choice. Look at Fernandinho.
Who's the unsung hero? Because I feel like Nathan Ake's in there.
Ake's had a great season. I think Gundogan has done his job well.
Rodri, oh my God, no one talks about him,
monster.
Man. He reminds me literally of Michael Carrick. And I know people will say, well, he's better than man. No, honestly, man, Michael Carrick, that's what they say. It's hard to believe it's not Paul Scholes.
He's just a monster, mate. Just as you think you're getting away with the ball, his big long leg comes out of nowhere, pulls it back, or he just gets a nudge on you, but now he's adding goals to it.
It's a glue. If you didn't have Rodri, I'm sorry. You can talk about Bernardo Silva, you can talk about all you want. Rodri, you know it or no, he's a glue. He's inside there. Him, for me, there's 3 people in City that I think for me are irreplaceable at this minute. It's John Stones, it's what do you call it, De Bruyne, and it's Rodri. Them 3, you take them 3 out of City's team, I'm sorry, it's a different team. No discrediting Diaz. I think for me he's a brilliant leader, but again, Stones I think is a better defender.
Stones has knuckled down this season. He was calm. Playing Stones at right back the other day was frustrating because he was trying to get down the wing to cross it right. He'd played a 1-2 with De Bruyne, and De Bruyne flicked it over the defender's head, but Stones is not a wing. He can't get down there. I said to my dad, I went, "What are we doing, man?" And then when we put Stones inside. And then we put Cancelo out there and we put Zinchenko left. We just looked totally different.
I don't understand why he didn't play him in through the middle and then just put Zinchenko left back.
You just don't know whether.
Well, there you go. It's happened for a reason, isn't it? It's happened for a reason.
And then they said to him at the end, "Your substitutions were good." And he said, "Wait till next season when I've got 5 substitutions."
Mate, you know what? I was literally just going to say that, people. That was my second point. When he said that, I was like, oh,
wait till Mahrez, Haaland, Alvarez and Sterling are coming on in the 80th minute when we're winning 6-0.
Winning 6-0, you know what I mean? Just don't give a chance.
And
that's why we had this debate last time, and I said, for me, I'd rather just have 3 substitutions. It's fair. It's the right decision. But again, though, it's the Premier League clubs won it. So if they won it, why do we care?
I think you're going to find it both sides of the coin. I think because say Villa the other day, they were on their arse. Yeah.
True.
You know, they could have thought, right, we've got 10 minutes to go. Throw a few fresh defenders on and defend like.
You know what? I could get that point. You know.
So
and Liverpool would have won the league. You know what I mean? It's crazy, isn't it? So that you know what, that could happen. But that might make Guardiola think, you know what? No, I'm just going all out attack now. And then after that, I'm going to bring everyone off. And then after that, I'm going to put 3 defenders in, and then just go. You know what?
We've had a listen. You can't. I'm not that entitled where I go in every season and think we're going to win everything.
Yeah.
I go in every season and hope we're going to win everything. But this season's been a bit disappointing in domestic cups. Carabao Cup, we got knocked out of West Ham, which we've won it 4 years on the bounce, so it is what it is. The FA Cup, we lost in the semi-final again, but we were juggling the Champions League, so we had to go for which one he wanted to. We lost out again. Champions League, we know what happened, we bottled it. And then we got the Premier League over the line. Listen, they're talking about this Liverpool team being the best team in the world, but the second.
True.
So if they're the best team in the world, the second. At the end of the day, Jurgen Klopp, at the minute, his reign at Liverpool is always going to be remembered for Pep Guardiola.
Do you
know what I mean? It's what it is. But at the end of the day, mate,
won the league, man.
We won the league. We're the champions.
That's it.
Where are we starting me home up?
Listen, we're just waiting with it. You know, Ten Hag's come through. I'm just glad to see this is over, Steve.
Do you know what pissed me off? I'll be honest. The press. Ten Hag's first interview.
Yeah, body language and all that.
On him.
No.
Who the fuck are that? What is that about? He's got it. The thing is now, the press are like Wolves and United are like an injured carcass. And they're circling around it.
Absolutely.
And they're ready to pounce. Because it's Man United and the size of the club and they're doing bad.
Who sells the biggest? Come on. In terms of the papers right now.
Yeah, they're waiting for it.
Man United sell papers.
They're waiting for the downfall.
Exactly. They're waiting for first training session. They're going to have them.
I thought Ten Hag spoke well.
I think he did.
And I thought because
did he come across arrogant to you?
No,
a lot of people say he come across arrogant.
No, I don't think it's arrogance. I think it's confidence.
There you go.
And if he turned up and went, I think that if we get a few good plays, we might have a chance at getting in the top floor. They'd say he's got no ambition.
There you go.
So he's come in there and gone, look, we know what we need to do.
He said good isn't good enough. And you know what? That sums up Man United. This underachievement, this kind of, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer came in and said, trophies I want for the egos. And I just thought to myself, come on, man. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, for me, lower the standards.
He's got to now, for me, get a couple of these youngsters. The Argentinian kid. Ignacio, is he or something?
Garnacho
or something. Him.
Ignatius is a single.
Hannibal's, something's happened.
Hannibal, I'm not sure with him. I think new manager comes in, it's different. You know what I mean? But again, if you look at our youth team, man, I'm not going to lie to you, man, there's not a lot going on, man. You guys are winning everything. With our youth team, we won the FA Cup, big up to them lot. But in terms of getting through to the team, it's going to take a while. I think there's a lot of deadwood. To throw youngsters into a toxic...
City just let go of that Jaden Brave today. Remember I was telling you about him?
He's playing for Wolfsburg now, was it? What club was it?
He's gone to... he's not got a club.
For me, everyone talked about him, like the temperament wasn't there. And
that's what I told you about him, didn't I? I told you the story about him. I said he'll never play for Man City again, and everyone was going, well, what are you talking about? I knew that because... I know what he was like, and he upset the wrong people at City. You don't get a game, mate.
There you go, man, and that's the thing with United. I think we've got to get a lot of deadwood out, bring his players in, bring his style in, and for me, the key thing is patience.
He can't go. The only thing for me is he can't go down that Dutch route where he brings in players from that league.
You know what?
One or two from Ajax, up and coming youngsters. I get it, but for me, he's better trying to get some Premier League experience. Man.
100%. If you're looking at, you got Premier League talent all around. Basuma's available. There's defenders that can come in. Tielemans, he's another option. I think Eriksen on a free. Nobody's talking about that. I think
great signing that.
For me, I'd take him.
What
on a free.
Maxwell Cornet at Burnley?
Yeah, you know what? He's another option. Because again, we need something on the left hand side. I think direct wingers. I think they get looked down upon. You look at Zinchenko there. I don't think Grealish does that impact. A lot of people say, why did Grealish come on? Direct. Thing is direct. Zinchenko.
Had a stinker at West Ham. He had a belting game at Wolves, and then he had a stinker at West Ham.
Seems to do better at home, I think.
The kid just thought, you know what? He's had an emotional season, man. He was burst into tears at the end. He got his Ukraine flag. He burst into tears.
Yeah, you're right.
But people calling Pep Guardiola, this kid was £1 million. He had no club. He was playing for Shakhtar Donetsk, but the stadium was bombed.
And he's a midfielder.
Yeah, and he was midfielder number 10. We sent him to PSV Eindhoven. They played him as a 10. They sent him back. He wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
Pep turned to left back. And then we accepted a bid for $8 million to Wolves. He turned it down, said he didn't want to leave.
Yeah. That's crazy for me.
Won the Premier League again.
Yeah, 100%, man. And that's for me. When he said about Man United, Man City, Liverpool, he said that they have their time, but we're coming here, they kind of almost like take over. I want that because for me, you're not going to have that feeling of, you know what, you're just here to take part. We're here to take over. We're not just here to take part. We're here to step by step get back to the top because I still feel Arsenal are a million miles away. Chelsea, for me, nobody's talking about Chelsea. The rebuild they got, they're not a traditional Premier League like winning team. You know, they're more of a cup team now. You see it with Tuchel now, a million miles away. Tottenham for me are a serious one. I think we'll watch out for Conte next season. But I feel like there's a position there. Liverpool, can they maintain this? Mo Salah 30 this summer. Sadio Mane is about to leave. They don't really have a recognised forward. You look at it in the midfield, you know what I mean? Thiago's 31, 32. Fabinho, okay. But in terms of like, they're almost like getting towards their peak now.
He's got to get it right, Klopp.
There you go. He's got to get it right. And nobody's talking about that. Yes, they're amazing. Yes, they're unbelievable. But they're getting a bit older now. And
If they lose this Champions League final on Saturday...
you're going to give them one of the predictions.
If they lose and they've won the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, is that a good season for that team?
See, the way I look at it on that one, it's very, very difficult because there's two sides of it. It's an amazing in terms of, because they got so far in the Premier League. But if you look at it just purely context-wise, whether you want to look at it each way of the thing, it is, again, just 2 trophies.
Because if City had done that, if we'd have won the
100%,
Carabao and the FA, we'd have been ripped apart.
Everybody would be like,
all that money you spent, you can't do this, can't do that.
Absolutely.
Well, they're the greatest team in all of Europe.
They're the media darlings, though. We know that, man. They're the media darlings, innit? I think with Liverpool, I think like they get a bit portrayed differently. I think the media, most of the media now are Liverpool fans. When you look at them, Sky Sports follow them.
You know that guy was who shouted that Aston Villa had equalised? He's a
Oh, mate. You know what, man? How on earth that happened, mate?
And did you see when Salah run to the crowd?
Yeah, I know.
Going 3-2.
I said that to Chris, you know. He tried to dismiss it. Did he dismiss it?
Yeah, that guy's going 3-2. I seen him. And then Salah's face just goes,
oh my God,
he thought he'd done his Aguero moment.
Mate, you know what? The way he celebrated, though, is almost as if that he did that Aguero moment. And I was just like, oh my God, mate. And then the crowd.
And Bernard from fucking Toxteth was giving it him the 3-2 and his head fell off.
Oh my God. You know what though? It's been a crazy, crazy season. Do you reckon this can keep happening? I feel like for me, that'll be it now. I think City now are clear. They're going to win trophy after trophy. You know, you guys have won 6, is it 6 Premier Leagues now? How much is it Premier League?
6.
6. United have won 13. Obviously we won 20 in terms of thinking.
We're the second most successful Premier League now. We got more than Chelsea and Arsenal.
And Chelsea, and especially Arsenal, they don't win the Premier League in a...
No, but they talk about that. Is that not history? If you've won more Premier League titles than Arsenal and Chelsea, have you not just blown their history in the Premier League away? So what
do you say when they say to you? When they say to you, you spent the money and all that. I feel like for me,
Chelsea
everybody's got money. Well, Chelsea have got much money.
Chelsea could spend what they want when they have no FFP.
There you go. And for me, Chelsea, when you look at it, the money they bought, I think they should have more Premier League trophies. By the way, when you really look at it, but when you look at that though, Arsenal still have money. You know what I mean? They're giving it
the money argument's a salty argument for fans that are absolutely desperate. At the end of the day, if you're a football man, you got to admire football. That's why I admire Klopp and his team, because I like the way they play football. And people go, "Oh, you're licking their ass and that." No, it's not that. I admire anyone's team. When Man United used to come and wipe the floor with us, I used to just admire them. I used to love. We've done it on the debates, Andre Kanchelskis and all that. Cantona, Schmeichel. You know, you got to respect good football. There's a lot of childish arguments on the internet. It's bullshit. I put a video of me on the pitch, and all I got was comments going, "Where's your European Cup? I'm at 20 times Man United." I'm thinking, mate, you've just seen your rivals win the league. Turn it in, man. You wouldn't even go on there, would you? Do you know what I mean?
No, you know, that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel when you come on the Big Six and that, and when people say to me, "Oh, make sure you tell Steve where's European." I was like, nah, I'm too old for that. Because you live in Manchester. I live in Manchester, man.
You're in a household of blues. They're giving it you every day. If you just started going 20 times, it's just like...
Nah, you know what I mean? Like I said,
they don't understand that banter, innit?
It's not. And for me, you have to look at your own self and think, you know, as Man United Football Club, you know, we need to get to that level back again. You know, football comes in stages, right? You know, people have their moments. We had it in the 90s. Now you guys are having it. There's a reason you guys are having it. We can call money and everything whatnot, but City, this is what happens, innit? This is life, innit? It happens. Now, what do Man United do to get to that level now? We can't feel sorry for ourselves. We can't just keep saying, Man United fans, they've got money, they should win it. Right? But no, we've spent money as well, but we've not spent it right. That's the problem. And we could have done that. Ferguson chose Moyes. That should never have happened. The Man United Football Club, if they had a DNA, if they had a structure, they should have been able to say, you know what, Alex Ferguson, you take a hot seat. We've got people here who are trained professionals say, we're going to pick Ancelotti. Because at that time, Ancelotti was available. We didn't choose him. No. Pep Guardiola rejected us. Why? Klopp rejected us. Why? You have to ask yourself that question. And that would have been sustained success. Building on top. We were 5-10 years ahead of these lot. When you look at it, when you bought Tevez and all that, you still had Bellamy, you still had mercenaries. It's not as if City just got there. You still had players that weren't good enough, really. You had Garcia, all these players. We didn't build on it. That was a time for Man United to go, right, let's go and back this manager. Let's get a structure in. But we didn't. And it's, for me, I look at ourselves and I think we should have done better. You can't just keep looking at their money and their spending. We spend money as well. We spent money, and how many of them have gone? Lukaku, gone. Spent 75 million Lukaku, Sanchez. All that money, it's not good enough, man. And that's why, for me, I'm just glad the season's over. Fresh start.
What's going to happen with, like, Maguire and that?
Bro, I actually fear for Maguire in terms of...
He's a bit of a scapegoat now, isn't he?
100%. I think it is. Generally, you know, he's not the reason why United are shit defending. No. I think it's the whole kind of team. It's the midfield. McTominay, I just don't think he's good enough. But again, the media keeps...
Phil Jones' contract run out now?
No, he's still got, I think, a year, 2 years. Because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer gave him a new contract in 2019.
Matic going now.
Matic is going. Mato could be going. I think Martial, for me, is done. He failed at Sevilla. Yeah. There's so many players that, for me, Rashford, again, for me, not good enough. Carragher said it yesterday, rightly so. People that try and give Rashford the time and day, I'm sorry, man. You're almost like you're taking the mediocre, man. Like, you know he's not good enough. You know he can't stay fit. You know he's lost his temperament. He's not, you know, it's not quite for Man United anymore. You have to get rid. There's so many players when you look at it, Steve. Yeah, you might have liked a certain player at City, but you thought, you know what? Nah, man, not good enough.
Yeah, that's what.
Imagine Pep Guardiola saying, but Aguero's the biggest. Is he the top goal scorer for Man City?
Yeah.
Aguero's the greatest ever scorer for Man City. You know what? He deserves to say one more year. He said no.
It's not good
Company, enough. The biggest leader City's ever seen. No, you gotta go.
Yeah, David Silva. David Silva.
I'm telling you now, David Silva will stay at Man United for the next 3 years.
David Silva will be in your first team now.
He'll be my first team.
Yeah,
I wanted to play right now.
Exactly that, but City just went no.
And that's a difference, people. And when you lot say, give what do you call it, Rashford time, he's young and all that. It's 24, approaching 25 now. It's not young anymore. You know what I mean? Bloody hell, mate. How long do you want to say? You know, Lingard's 29. Everyone's saying he's young and all that bullshit, man. United need winners. We don't need pretenders. We need winners. Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, I think Ten Hag's taking over at the right time. He's got a lot of the deadwood, like you say, going. Yeah, it's going to take a while, man.
It's going to take a while, but for me, I'm patient. I'm going to be like you know, Steve. I generally am. I'm going to be the one to keep in this fan base calm. And people can laugh at me saying, when you call Ollie out and all that, but I called Ollie out for a reason. It was vindicated, right? I didn't want it to be vindicated, but I called him out. But I'm going to be you because I feel like, for me, I've got to be patient now. As a fan, as people who look up to me, I've got to be patient with the manager. I just can't call a manager out anymore and think that's going to be the solution.
I think
it was right for Ollie because I felt like the club was shit.
It's that much of a mess now at United. It's not a quick fix.
No.
Under Ollie, you could have, it didn't work out straight away. They should have realised.
And he was a club legend, and the club played on it. Everybody knows that. The club played on it because he thought the fans' emotion.
Now, this guy, you know if he's given the tools and the time, he can build not only a good team, but he can build a brand of football which United fans will love.
Yeah.
So he's got to have time. He worked for Pep, didn't he, at Bayern Munich?
There you go.
Do you know what I mean? Pep knows all about him. He'll know. You know, he's a good guy.
Nah, 100%, man, 100%. And obviously, Antonio Conte, Toby's loving life. You know what I mean? They've got top four. You know what? Is he the one to watch out for next season? You know, in terms of
the thing is with Conte, I'll be honest with you, he's great and all that when he's winning.
Yeah.
But when it goes bad, he looks like he's going to get on the next plane and fucking leave.
Is it similar to Jose Mourinho? They're sore losers,
very, 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 very. But that might be the Italian way, innit? Mancini was a bit like that. No, I think they've just brought this investment in.
Yeah.
150 million from Enoch.
Toby can't complain now. He should be happy now.
He's got to spend it wisely. But I think if he had one or two experienced players, he likes the older players that know. Remember when he went to Inter and he was signing like Ashley Young and all that?
Yeah, of course.
He's getting all them boys in there. I'm not saying he's going to sign Ashley Young, but he might sign like some older Italian players.
Might get Vidal back or something. You know what I mean?
Vidal's knocking about, innit? You never know. But at the end of the day, yeah,
you might get Jesus. Apparently, there's talks of Jesus may go to Tottenham, but again, for me, he's got to get experience. He's got to get backup for Kane. He's got to get, for me, wing backs. I think he needs to get a holding midfielder. I think Højbjerg.
I thought he might go for that Belotti from Torino. There's a striker. He's on free.
Shamako from Sassuolo. There's a lot of players that are around, man. I think for me, you want that kind of players. You just never know with Conte, with his pull and with the direction they're going at. I think everything's possible. And then you've got Arsenal, who are bottled, top four, and they've not got top four. They'll stick with Arteta now. I think, for me personally, I think it's worrying times for Arsenal. I generally think they're giving Nketiah 100 grand a week.
Seen that.
Again, that's what I'm saying. For me, they don't learn. That's the problem with Arsenal, and then they'll complain about that. I think Arteta's a good manager. I think there's certain...
See expressions and troops.
Yeah, seen that.
Mate, that hi-ho.
Hi-ho, mate.
That, mate, I was dying with that.
Yeah.
Creased up expressions, man.
Man, he's the funniest guy I've ever met, man. I'll be honest with you. I've never met a funnier guy than expressions.
He is unbelievable.
He can literally make a joke out of that Coca-Cola cup there.
When I seen that, I was dead. I was gone. Finished. Yeah. And then I was driving, and I was whistling. Hi-ho, hi-ho. Troops is a pussy. I was thinking, I need to stop it, man. I like Troops, but no. You know what, expressions is crazy, mate.
Nah, man. And you know what, man? Fair play, man. He's got top four now. He's got his chest out. You know what I mean? He's been hitting the gym and that, so big up to him.
It's going to be a mad season. It's going to be an interesting summer to see.
It's going to be the maddest summer ever.
Yeah,
we've only got 7 weeks.
There's a lot of free transfers knocking about as well,
transfers, mate. I'm all over Eriksen. I think Dybala's available. I think there's loads, man. And for me, it's exciting.
I can see Dybala going to like PSG. Because they just, that's over there, what they're doing is mad.
Yeah, mate.
And like you say, and what was great was Real Madrid got slapped up.
Mate, you know what? I'm happy.
And then they put a complaint into the financial regulations and all that. This Real Madrid, man.
Real Madrid. You know what pisses me off about Real Madrid, yeah? And I actually like Real Madrid as a club, yeah. But for me, the entitlement, when they have picked and...
When we was in Madrid, we was talking to Madrid fans out the stadium, and then these young lads and I went... wait till Haaland comes next year. He went, Haaland, he's Madrid, and Mbappe, Madrid, we're signing them both. Went, no chance, we're signing him. And I wish I could see that little smug kid again. It's a title
fan base, man. They think that every player should come to their club. Modric a bit salty. For me, though,
they've hijacked that Tuchemani deal, though, haven't they?
There you go, because that they got pissed off and they thought, you know what, we're getting him. Yeah. They've got the biggest talents in Europe for decades. You know that Galactico era, this era. They've done it. So for you to then say, a club now can't do the same and give money. Okay, where it comes from, I get it. But come on, man, it's what it is, isn't it? And that's all you can say.
You know who's the Bernabeu's being redeveloped, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know whose money that is, isn't it? Sheikh Mansour.
Oh, is it? I thought it was the princess.
Sheikh Mansour, though, man. They've refinanced it through Abu Dhabi and all that, and it's the companies that are Sheikh Mansour. It's all bollocks, man.
There you go, mate.
Everyone's helping each other out with the dough.
Well, there you go, you know what I mean? You want from there, man. Any place you want from there, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, that's the season ended, Steve. A long 9 months gone.
It's been a long one, man.
I think it's been the quickest season ever. The longest season for me, but quickest for you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, mate. I'm tempted whether to go to America for the pre-season tour.
You know what? I'm tempted as well, man. I'm really tempted. I'm thinking,
do I go out there, relax, chill out, and just watch the game? But then I'm thinking, my missus might kill me, so you know what I mean? It is.
You got to make sure you stay with your missus, man. You know what I mean? Go somewhere with her, take her out and that, and just like enjoy it, man. Because you've had a long ruling.
This has been the most hard one for me because, like you say, you don't realise. I mean, you go to the games as well, so I don't know how you cope. But obviously, I'm doing other things and that, and it's so hard for me. It's so hard. I've never been as tired and drained from it. And people might think, oh yeah, well, you know, you're only fucking talking in a camera, but it's mad.
No, it's true. Yeah,
you know, you got to go to face everyone on the big six. Got to talk about it. Then they go on your own channel. Got to talk about it. Yeah, and then you just get footballed out.
Yeah, football. You know what? That's actually a term. You know, footballed out.
Sometimes there'll be a game on, and I turn it off.
Yeah.
Because I can't be arsed watching.
No, like yesterday, I didn't watch the Conference League final. I'll be honest with you. There's certain games I was like, it's been a long
Sometimes,
season.
I don't know about you, but sometimes I have to watch some absolute shit on the telly to take me out of the zone.
Yeah.
Like the Kardashians or something. I sit there watching the Kardashians and people
talk about how fucking
they go like, what the fuck are you watching that before I go and like text me and it's into like a my brain switches off into shit.
It's true, you know, it's not gonna lie to you, man. That might have to be me this season, Love Island or something like that. You know?
Oh, Love Island, yeah, but imagine someone should do a Love Island documentary but with football fans.
Yeah.
So they should get a villa somewhere.
You did say that football that thing. Get
a villa somewhere. They should get a City, United, Arsenal, Chelsea fan, all the Premier League clubs, and they should put you in a house together.
Yeah.
And then they should make you watch the games on a Saturday, all in different rooms, all together.
Oh shit!
And then after it, can you imagine after a few beers that night, and all the debates, the arguments,
and all
that.
Course.
Any media company that wants to do that, it's my idea. So I want to cut in it.
You want to cut?
I want to be on the first one, wherever it is. Me and Saeed will go in the house.
We'll have it.
You know what I mean? Get the swimming trunks
Get
on
locked
and
in 24 hours.
24 hours, you know what I mean? We'll do it.
Yeah, do challenges and not pranks.
That'll be mad.
That'll be mid, you know. Any media company watching that now, man, you've got already a kind of a script there.
You could just get like a Geordie Shore apartment.
Yeah.
Like a mad apartment, and then everyone just film everyone. But imagine the bullshit you'd be talking when you're at night and that.
Crazy, man. You were talking about Gillingham in 99.
I'll be 99'd up in Gillingham, you know, talking about Jamie Pollock and Georgie King-Cladsey and that. He'll be talking about the treble 99 treble and all
2008,
you know what I mean?
When I was told to go to
Toby
bed.
would be walking around in his dressing gown, drinking pina coladas. We should do a big 6-1 in an apartment.
You know what we should?
Film it.
Yeah.
Play FIFA. Remember when we played FIFA in London?
Yeah.
The live show, it went mad.
Listen, we got loads, man. This summer's going to be crazy. What's the plans for you, man? Let them know what you're doing, man. What's next for Big Steve?
Not a lot. Plenty of rest. Plenty of rest. Probably, I'm just chilling out from social media. I'm taking a step back.
Yeah.
It's been a mad season. Just having to cut things out because work life, family life, young kids and that, it's getting too much, you know what I mean? Driving to games, coming back, having to do shows, do a preview, people wanting more and more, social media and that. So I'm just cutting it right back. I was never in this for clout or getting followers and that. I was just in it to defend City, and I think I've done that over the last 2 years.
You have, man.
So I'm just you won't see as much as me, so I'm just going to take a step back, and then, less is more. So you might not see me for a while, but then I might pop up and do a show, and then...
Yeah, of course, man. I think for me, it's all about, keeping yourself...
I feel at the minute I'm juggling plates and the summit's going to smash.
Yeah.
So I've got to make sure the right things get cut out. And then, just like I say, just go back to being me, go back to the games and just picking and choosing and just, doing what I need to do.
No, 100%, man. That's, for me, it's been a pleasure, man, knowing you.
Man, we're all friends. We've met some great friends. I love it. But I'm just going to pick and choose, you know what I mean? We'll do the Derby Day previews.
Yeah, of course.
Like that. And,
of course, man.
Yeah, just going to get back on track. It's been a mad year for me. A lot of things happening. And
it meant something while we were in the COVID and that, and we came out. But now life is just crazy, isn't it? Now.
Yeah, in COVID, it kept a lot of people saying. It kept me saying, getting our football fix away from the pitch. We needed it.
Yeah.
But now people are back in the stadiums and that, and like you say, normal life is resuming. It's just getting harder and harder to do everything we need to do. You know what I mean? So.
No, 100%, man.
It's just it's tough, man. I'm gutted. I love it, but. You've just got to take a step back and realise, it's good, but sometimes it's too much.
Yeah, too much, and too much when you got your family and your business. I think you've got to look after yourself first, and
100%.
You know what, man, it's been a pleasure meeting you, man, and
nice
good
one,
luck
man.
with everything in the future.
Yeah, nice one. Cheers.
And man, have you got anything to say in terms of giveaways? Anything
listen, I've got this City shirt here, brand new City shirt, extra large. Yeah. The first person that DMs me, and can tell me who the player of the year was, the Manchester City player of the year in 1999 when we was in Division 2, I'll send you that. The first person. So there you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you go check it out. And everyone, 50k, man. You know what I mean?
Oh,
man.
That,
you know what I mean? Big up to everybody who's been on a journey.
50k, smashing it.
50k, man. Like I said to you, started a journey in 2017. I was on various channels. I was doing other stuff for other people, not really concentrating on myself. And then I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to take it seriously. I remember someone messaged me in lockdown. I think I was on like 20k in the start of 2020. And 2 years later, we've just built it up. And for me, it's been a crazy, crazy journey. Like I said to you, my opinion, it's not liked by everyone, but you've seen the passion where it comes from. You've seen where it's come from a good place. I just love the football club. Sometimes I said something in the heat of the moment. You know what I mean? I apologise for what I did say. But I think a lot of it has come from the fact that I just love this football club. I think for me, like I said to you, I say things in the meaning that I want the club to do better. I don't want the club to... People say to me I'm profiting of United losing. I'm sorry. I'd rather not. I'd rather pack... If someone said to me, United's going to win, and you know what, leave your YouTube, United win, mate, because I came into this loving United. I didn't come to this loving YouTube.
No.
So I just fell into it. I remember I did a vlog. I'm not even going to lie to you, right? I was watching SC Dons. I don't know if you know them, the football YouTube team, yeah? And I remember watching them and I thought, you know what, is this like... like conveying the message from YouTube to social media and the interaction. I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go to a game, going to vlog it, going to show the experience and whatnot. And then ever since then, everyone kept saying, do it. It's like you when you came into it.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, Steve, get a YouTube channel. And I was like, at the time I was a teacher, I was like, nah, man, I've got marketing to do, I've got this and that, I don't need it. And every week I just got getting better. Then I went on the fan channels, I went United Stand, everywhere else. And then, everywhere where I went on, I just kept growing and people liked my opinion. And they just came from there. It never came by just like random. It just came, it did come from random, but it didn't come by choice.
No.
And for me, that's all it was. And like I said to you, there's loads of people around the world that watch your stuff. And that's crazy, isn't it? When you go over here in Manchester and you're thinking...
You get messages from all around the world.
All around the world, mate. And it's brilliant. And
you just got to keep doing what you're doing, mate. Like I say, it's your opinion. It's your channel. You've got loads of people that love you. You're always going to get the hate.
Yeah, 100%. 98% love.
Yeah, the people that hate, just switch off, you know what I mean? I've said it before, if you don't like his opinion, switch off. There's nothing that you're saying on your channel affecting Manchester United Football Club.
That's what I mean.
It doesn't affect it. It doesn't affect it. No. People can come out and blame you all you want, but at the end of the day, mate, you're there in the ground watching your team.
Yeah.
You want United to win, not lose. The thing is, if Manchester United is winning every week, everyone would be outside saying, Saeed, can I get on your vlog and chat about United? Yeah, but you've got to take the rough with the smooth. So you're not flip-flopping. You're there every week.
Yep.
You get death threats. You're there every week. You get told this, that, the other. You're there every week. You got to take it, mate, and just keep doing what you're doing. And 100%. At the end of the day, someone will twig it one day and think, you know what? These fan channels need to be used
in the right way.
The right way, because I'm not being funny. All the stuff that's going on at United now, if you all pulled together, if somebody just said, right, let's get everyone in a room. And let's talk about Man United, what we want for the best.
Yeah.
How many thousand followers have you got?
Yeah,
let's all pull in the same direction. Let's all go in the same... You'll have more power doing that than picking on people outside with a camera. If you've got to pick on someone outside a football ground with a camera because he's got a difference of opinion than you, then you need to look in the mirror and realise you're a sad, sad guy.
Absolutely. I think that's what it is. I think with other clubs, Liverpool and Man City, I think there's a unity. I think with the United fan base, it's who's better fan. And for me, whether a guy lives in India or whether a guy lives at home, and it's coming to the game, we're all fans at the end of the day, and for me that's what it's all about. So people, I hope you enjoyed the video. I've been Saeed TV. Oh yeah, one last thing, we're going to be going to the Fazenda next week, so people, by the time you see, we're going to be doing a vlog. Well, listen, he's got the ginger wig. Is it arrived?
It's here, don't worry.
There you go, the ginger wig is here, but I'm going to be wearing it because I lost a bet. I said Paul Pogba, yes, Paul Pogba will have a better season than De Bruyne. Little did I know that he won the Premier League Player of the Year. He's won the league title, and Lydia, mate, the possibilities are limitless. So for me, it's been an absolute horrendous season. But again, we'll be back next season. You know what I'm saying? Just stick on this channel, let the man talk. You never know what's going to happen. We'll be back in terms of like previews with the kind of the Manchester derby. We'll be outside Etihad, Old Trafford, doing all of that. You know what I mean? Steve, man, it's been a pleasure, man.
Yeah, man.
Take it easy, people. We're out. Take care.